just jumping in this one quick. We got a Thyla, pretty high level one of the highest levels I've seen so far on this map. I think it's a 130, but we're just gonna go grab it. This is how I've been taming up my Thylas whenever I see them. I mean, they spawn pretty close to my base, so it's pretty easy. It's kind of hard not to be tempted when you see a good level. Yeah, 130. We're just gonna scoop down, pick him up. I'm definitely gonna be conscious because this is where I found a rock golem waiting for me one time getting metal, but nevertheless, yeah, you can get mad if you like it. Well, that doesn't make for a good scene. And we fly him back to get him into the pen. And the same routine as we would anything else. He drops in. We get ready to pull out the tranks, but how much kibble do we actually need for him? 3? Alright, so we're going to go pick up 3 kibble. And now that we got the kibble, because I mean, I wasn't going to waste time showing you me crafting that, but now that we got the kibble, we got 6,001 torpor to deal with. Yeah, we're going to be making tranks pretty soon. Shocking trank debts. Can't keep using these regular debts. How much torpor did that do? Alright, so we'll need about 5, maybe 6. Just make sure we don't shoot him before, after he goes down. Could be bad. Could lose some levels. I mean, 130 is the highest I've seen on the map and the highest I've been able to tame so far. Definitely want to keep that guy. Oh, he's out. Alright, well, let's just stab remote. Go back to the base. Do a little odds and ends here. We'll bring it back once we're ready to get him fed and get him up. Well, there's a kibble there. Just wondering how much food he's down by at this point. It would be really good to know like where his food's at this point, because I'd like to see him insta-tame, but with kibble, like I said, 3 versus the 18 cooked lamb chops you would need. It's way faster. You gotta appreciate that. Definitely gotta appreciate that. Alright, so let's just go get this kibble in him and see how long it takes for him to get up. Where's his hunger at? His hunger's down about 2,000, so he's probably gonna eat that. Be almost insta-tamed. 99.9 on 1 bite. So yeah, kibble's way better. We stand to get 64 levels. That's not bad either. Definitely take the 64 levels. Add bonus levels. I had to get them up to 194. Help the breeding for when we do this breeding for the deathworm, because we're gonna try to see which group of dinos are going to be the best to actually attack this thing and get us as many deathworm horns as we can use, and some levels. So alright, so he's about to get up. I had to cut the camera. It would have took too long to wait for him to wait for that next bite, and I'm not sure how long it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure he should be up any moment. After that, we'll get inside the base, start breeding up the saber-tooths, the wolves. There you go. He's awake. He's back. And the Thylas, and we're also going to take raptors as well. I know it sounds silly, but got to give them a chance. You never know what they can do in a pack of 4, maybe 5. Alright. Stats aren't too bad. I mean, 49,000 for health and 130 for melee. Everything else will work itself out in my mind, but those are my 2 major stats. That's how you survive. Stamina, weight's a big help, but I'm more always concerned about the health and the melee. And there are groups. Hey, what's up everyone? We're back and we're about to do a kind of a boring one, but a necessary one. Right now we have our raptors, pretty decent levels. Our saber-tooths, as you can tell through the glass, no levels were put in them. And they're here strictly to breed to get us better ones. And our Thylas, and what we're gonna do for these is we're gonna breed these guys up and we're gonna take them into the desert and we're gonna see which dinos are best for fighting the mantises. I automatically think the Thylas, but you never know with the speed of the wolves and maybe the pack of the wolves, they could be better. because they're very fast. You never know how fast they can get to them and have them killed. Or it just could be the saber tooth, just as fast and jumpy. I kind of doubt it. I mean, the Raptors, I think they're going to be horrible. I think they're going to get slaughtered. I'm going to have to run off. But I still think that they could be effective where how fast they are and how fast they hit. So that's just that thing. And over here, this is more of the breeding episode. You can hear my tech parasaurs breeding. I mean, you can hear my tech parasaurs breeding, mating, dropping babies, whatever you want to say. My parasaurs here, these are for my rock golem team. And as you see in my last episode, we did the bee tames. So what we need to do is get a platform saddle, sit one up on one of these guys, and I keep breeding them because I want to make sure I got the best of what I got so that we don't have to worry about it be taking one shot and dying. Over here is our tech parasaurs we have breeding up. What they do is they get us the things that we really need, that a lot of people will take for granted and go and do like runs for us, such as metal runs or silica pearl runs, oil runs, and we're not going to have to as long as we have those guys breeding up. We break them down. We showed you on the island, and what it was doing for us, it was getting us metal, as you see right here, the oil, the what you call parts, the electronic parts, and the element dust, and it will consistently get us that and consistently get us that the whole game as long as we keep breeding them up and breaking them down, and that's what I plan to do. And that's pretty much what the parasers are for. We do have already bred up pacers. I was trying to breed them up. I'm not quite sure. Do I got the right one on me? I might have to go check. Let me check one of the one of the soul catchers. Alright. Let's get over here and see, because I know one of them is really good. And now that we got the beehive with the honey and we have the nanny, we're actually able to, yeah, nice. We're actually able to continue breeding and not have to imprint everything ourselves. Which, to be honest, I was just lazy. I didn't breed anything until she was there. I didn't want to have to imprint or miss imprints. So I'm thinking maybe good pairs, or the baby that we're going to use is actually still in here. I had to take them off breed because overnight it ended up breeding way too many. That's 1,000 health. No, that's not. Oh, never mind. 94 health. That's not bad. 267 melee. 94 health. 94 health. Okay. 94. 50. No, you're staying in there. You're staying there. 94. You can get out too. I'm gonna bring all the 94s out and let them raise up is what I'm actually gonna do. Alright, so we got a lot. But all this is in preparation to tame up rock golems, and rock golems that well pretty lit up. We're gonna have to change the color of the lighting on that. But it is lit. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll throw out all of these guys. Let's see what we got. Is this technically a breeding episode? Probably at the end we get you out to see the deathworm kill. We're gonna see which one of these guys end up with the best stats overall, because remember they still get imprinted. And with them still getting imprinted, it means some could turn out better than others. We don't know what mutations they have, what mutations they don't. Took the Morellatops out to get some much needed food for them, so this is gonna start evaporating, disintegrating very fast. Hopefully they all raise up in time. When these guys raise up, sorry to tell them, but they'll be dying just as fast. Alright. So that's pretty much... Let me try again. So that's pretty much it for the process. We're going to get these guys over here breeding. We're going to get those guys raised up. We're going to get those guys raised up and off with their heads when they're done for their parts. And then if we have enough time after we get them all raised up and see which is the best, raised up and see what groups we have of these guys to say what three we want to take as our main pack to see which ones are the best for death horns. And then if we have enough time, we'll go and get the death horn kill going on today. If not, we'll have to wait for another episode. Alright, so just bringing everybody back here, just have a quick little look. This was one of the saber tooths jeez, you guys don't have to make that noise when you breed. This is one of the saber tooths that we were able to get up. 191 looking like at birth, 1200 health, 306 melee, so that's not too bad. The Thylus 4.2k health, and the melee's 349 is actually pretty good. We like that. Keep in mind they are being imprinted by the nanny, so their health, their melee, all their stats will go up, will increase as they grow. This one's 1.3 health. That's not too bad, not great, but it's a raptor. 2.93 melee. It's getting there. The Star Wolf could be way better. 2,000 health plus 229% melee. We got to get it up in the threes, guys. We got to get up in the threes, or we got to go look for better ones. And then this saber tooth is 1.2 health as well. 294 melee. So this guy has the melee, but they both have the health. We'll see by the time they're done who has what. Oh, something just breeded. Our soul collector picked up things. So as they're out there breeding, rather than me having to watch for them, they'll it'll end up picking it up. So I was able to get that, and we'll have to open that up. We're gonna try to make 3 of each, so we'll bring you back once we have our next 3 down and ready to raise up. But yeah, that's what we got so far. We just got the 4 babies, and as you see, we just got a raptor egg and another baby wolf. So we'll bring you back once we get our second group. Alright, what we have here is the second batch of the guys. Now, I don't know if I got twins or doubles. I did, I'm not going to lie, I did take the one of the saber-tooths out of that group and put them in here. But then I ended up getting doubles with the thylacoleos. And I think, yeah, they've got to be twins. They have the exact same everything. So they definitely got to be twins. So we got that out of the thylacoleos, and so this is the second group. They're not looking too bad, too shabby. They're getting their imprints. So what I'll do is we have a third group that should be made or should be born anytime soon. Once that group's done, those will be our first 3. I'm thinking about taking them out in packs, but I do want to actually take my best ones out of all of those and breed those guys up, and then I'll start, like, those will be my main breeders, and those will be the guys that I use to breed up dinosaurs to go out there and kill off the deathworms. We're going to see which dino's the best for deathworms, and probably even go out there and look for alpha deathworms. So we'll bring you back once we get our third group and see what we got there. Peace. Alright guys, we're on our third batch of deathworm fighters, and we got these guys up and out of their shells and born, I guess you would say. We're going to take a quick look at them, then we're going to let all, 12 of these dinos raise up, see if they're worth keeping around each other, and breeding up to make a super pack. And then we'll take that super pack out and we'll see what these deathworms have to say about what we come to do. Alright, let's see what they got here. Alright, so let's take a look here. We know our saber at midway, our first saber at midway was 1.3 health, 332 melee. This one is 290, 1.9, so he's already in the health department way better, so that's actually a good sign. The wolf, the other wolf, we had 2.1, 244 melee, 2,000 health, and 331 is already much better, so that's a good sign. And then we got a raptor that is at 1.3. Our other one was at 1.5, so his health's not as good. But our second batch's raptor's health was 1.7, so this one not so great. 292 health, and melee, and the other ones are 319 and 316 they were, so yeah, but you're not making the cut unless you're the only female. And then our Thyla 4.9, our last Thyla was 4.5, and the other one before that was 4.5. Well, the 2 twins were 4.5. And the melee is a little bit trashy on this one, but it's okay because we got 374% on the first one, and 370% on the twins. So That's what we have for all three of them. Those three are inside this door, or those four are inside this door. These four are out here, and the other four are inside of there being raised up. When they're all raised up, we'll get you back. We'll let you see what it is, and hopefully the pacer should be raised up so we know which pacer we're going with. I have a lot bred, I definitely do, because I want to make sure I have the most solid, strong pacer for when we go and tame up that rock golem. So yeah, we'll get you back once they're all raised up and we know which ones are our breeders. We'll show you our breeders. We'll get those breeding, let's say about 3 of each, and then we'll go out and we'll test them out, see which one's the best, and at the end for the grand finale, we'll see if we can take on the alpha deathworm. Alright, peace. Alright, so here it is. Alright, so here it is. We got them all grown up, and this is what we have. We have a female Thyla here, female, I'm pretty sure is a Rex, female Raptor I should say, female Wolf, and a male Saber-tooth. And this guy looks like he may be the champion. He's got 2002 health, 345 melee, so we're definitely going to have him as a breeder to try to get us one even better. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I feel like I still got to breed up because we don't have any, like, with 3 breeds, we have all female raptors, direwolves, and thylacoleos, and all of them pretty much came out with the same of everything. Like, one of them will stand out for health, and then 2 of them will have the exact same melee. So it's gonna be a little bit of difficult, as you see. The female, 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 male. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult. And basically, what I'm gonna do is bring you back once we got everything we actually need, and we have our pack of Thylos, pack of wolves, pack of raptors, and pack of saber-tooths. But yeah, we'll see you then. Just thought I'd bring you back on the progress. I know it's quick little 1-minute bringbacks every time. I'm just trying to shorten the time to make sure we can at least see deathworm fight today, or at least in the next video there. But cool. Alright, and we're back after a long day of breeding. Definitely not happy, if you can tell by the look on my face. Definitely a long day of breeding. We had some success, not a bunch, but we got our team mode here, and we got them saddles on, ready to go. This was the best that I was able to do without getting too frustrated with just trying to breed and then getting one and then getting another. That's what we got for thylacoleos. We're looking at almost 6,000 health and 262 melee. We still got to get these boys out and level up. So that's the pack of Thylas that we'll be sending in to fight deathworms. These are the raptors. I'm probably going to use 5 instead of 4 because they have a disadvantage. When you look at their health pool, you can tell it's 1.8k. Yeah, this is the pack leader, 1.8k, 346 melee. They all have pretty much the same health, same melee. So they're just ready to go and get beat up. I think that's what's going to happen to those guys. And we got our dire wolves. Dire wolves are going to go out there. They got about 2k, so their health's no better than the raptors, but they are dire wolves, so let's not, you know, point our nose down at them. And they all, like I said, same stats across the board. We bred long enough that I don't think the stats are going to change with this guy or girl. Is not going into any fight. We're going to keep her as a breeder. I like her stats, and I like her melee. You know, even the weight looks alright to me, and I'm just going to keep her. I like the look. I have a few more of these pastel saber-tooths running around. Might even just decorate my base in these guys. Like I said, pretty much same across the board here too. And we'll end up adding another one. I just had him cryo just up there. And we'll get the saddles on them. But this is the team that we have. This is what we got. This is what we're going to go into fighting the snakes with. And I was going to look for a higher level Equus so I can breed them. Hold on, this wouldn't be right without my hat. Just give me a second here. Alright. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We'll have to make one on him. Alright. And we will be out there like this, my dudes. Definitely will be out there like this. No, wrong gun. Anybody got something to say? Well, we handle business. So yeah, this is what we got. This is what we have. We're definitely gonna go to that desert. We're definitely gonna make this the west. This is gonna be our team. Of course, the Griffin will fly us all out there. This is definitely gonna be our team. This is definitely what we're gonna go with. I can get a screenshot for the thumbnail. I'd like to say thanks everybody that watched, stayed around long enough. Actually, I'm gonna have to just turn the Thalacolios over for the screen, just for the thumbnail. But yeah, this is definitely what we got going on. And I'd like to thank everybody that stayed tuned, stayed straight, and we'll see you in the deathworm kill. Like I said, we're not gonna do that. The video's gone pretty long. I don't want to get out there and kill one deathworm and then do a whole nother video of killing a bunch of them. I feel like it'd be redundant. I try not to do too many redundant things. I say enough redundant things. But like I said, that's gonna do it for this video. And we're gonna see you guys out there in the desert. We're probably gonna start tomorrow's episode off in the desert, ready to look for some deathworms. I hope this horse lasts. We'll get him a saddle. We did get an ascended saddle, actually. We still have that on us, or did we put that away? No. Well, we did get him a ascended saddle. We will have a lasso. We're going whole cowboy with this. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Alright, peace. Like I walk on water, I'm talking your bitch, did he like him a toilet? Walk with the block on the fuck or a bar. Boy, out with his every place talking. I see what I want.